Now moving on to more stories across Nigeria, women and girls continue to face legal and social challenges ranging from gender-based violence and harmful traditional practices that limited their right to justice. Women lawyers say strengthening legal institutions is very important as success depends on effective collaboration between government, non-governmental organizations and international partners. Victoria reports.
Gender-based violence continues to pose a serious threat to safety, particularly for women and girls. Despite sustained advocacy and ongoing legal reforms, records show that between January and September 2025, about 10,326 cases of gender-based violence were reported across Nigeria. Of this number, only 2,444 survivors accessed care through recovery centers, while 511 survivors received livelihood and empowerment support. Although findings from the 2024 National Demographic and Health Survey indicate a decline in reported cases, the situation remains troubling. Statistics still show that 1 in every 3 women and girls experience some form of gender-based violence. Speaking with residents in Lagos on this pressing issue, many noted that while laws have been passed at the federal level, implementation remains weak in several states. Some residents acknowledge that the Lagos state government has taken a firm stance against gender-based and domestic violence, but expressed concerns that other states are yet to fully domesticate and enforce the law. They described the situation in some states as a lack of political will, especially where enforcement is not seen as financially rewarding.
We have to push information to our women, our girls, on how to protect themselves, and this can only be done through partnership with the community they are living in. So how can this community help in bringing about this? Education. A girl child should be educated. A girl child should not be forced into marriage at a tender age.
You can pick your business life again. Once you see people that can empower them in terms of skills acquisition, we have someone that wants to go to school but lack of funds. And we have several NGOs, international partners that deals with, strictly for the education. The survivor that wants to go to school will pay their school fees, enroll them. How is this to enroll,
It will help them by empowering them. Even the government have to do a lot in empowering the women. It will help them to carry the children along. If you don't take good care of the children, the mothers, if you cannot empower the women, they have every chance to just abandon the kids. Most of them in the hotel, they have children that they have abandoned at home, and those children, they grow up to the streets. So the best thing you can do is to take care of the women, empower them, and then follow them up, and then share as much as we can to take care of the women.
More than a decade after the federal government enacted the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act, gender-based violence remains widespread across the country. Advocates are now calling on all state governments to fully domesticate and implement the law to curb the rising cases of abuse and protect vulnerable citizens. Until all states take responsibility and enforce the law, gender-based violence will continue to pose a persistent challenge in Nigerian society.